Hey guys, it's CL and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you haven't already, please go ahead and subscribe and hit the Bertrand bell to be notified of future videos. I make Critical Role recap videos every Saturday at noon and I'd be happy to have you aboard. Now, without further ado, let's discuss the 12th episode of Campaign 3 of Critical Role. So there was a lot that happened this episode, but I do feel like it might be a good chance for us to discuss theories you guys might have, or that I have, and some potential plot threads. If you have any theories, please leave them in the comments below, and maybe I can take a look at them for the next video. Let's start with Imogen, since we're fresh off the heels of her discovery that her mother's past entangles with the Red Storm as a test subject. Was it her or the Loomis twins that ripped out those last 2 pages? And was it the Loomis twins in Imogen's most recent nightmare? She did see 2 people holding hands and disappearing into the storm, shortly after they found out that they were dead. The same thing happened with Bertrand. After he died, she watched his soul disappear into the storm. I don't know why, but all of the red and the psychic abilities and the fact that Ira is the name of one of the Somnovum, I'm wondering if this has to do with Lucian and the rest of whatever the hell happened at the end of Campaign 2. Is it all connected? Is this just a ripple effect for what the previous party did at the end of their story? Imogen also did some research for Laudna involving the Briarwoods and the Whispered One. Did Laudna know beforehand that Delilah probably wasn't good news and was a huge part in Vecna's takeover? I find it interesting that Delilah would attach to someone as bubbly and seemingly good as Laudna. I don't really think something dark dwells underneath the surface of her. Is it just that the sorcerer has like a naivete she thought she could take advantage of? Or was it a proximity thing, maybe? I'm really enjoying Orem as a character. I feel like with Vax and Caleb, Liam was in the forefront of driving plot and initiating RP. It's really cool to see Orem as a backseat character, and Liam going with the flow, even though he does have a storyline. He has ties to the Anger and the Keyleth murder plot, and that's incredibly relevant with the Loomis twins right now. I think it's beautiful that he was paying homage to the Ashari and his homeland by carving cherry blossoms into his masquerade mask. But there has to be something more, right? Or is he just one of those lucky people that, you know, his parents are still married and he's never had a lot of bad things happen to him in his life? How sweet is it that his mom taught him to carve? Is that something they bonded over? Also, how cool is it that Travis actually got an airship carved and engraved to give in game to Dorian? I really enjoy Chetney, and I find it really funny that there's like a pseudo possibility that there's like a one-sided storyline of romance between him and Fern. I just find his kookiness incredibly endearing, in the same way that I always smile at my grandma when she accuses one of us of stealing her hearing aids, even though she left it in the bathroom after taking a shower again. But speaking of Fern, I really liked her blasé reaction to the Nightmare King knowing her last name Calloway. I feel like we all have that one friend that's like constantly putting themselves into dangerous situations and is also like, this trauma's normal, right? Everything's fine. She definitely gives those vibes and needs to be protected at all costs. How do we feel about Dorian taking on the mantle of his family name while being a guest at the upcoming ball? I feel like that's definitely going to come into play soon. I don't feel like Robbie's going to be a fixture in Campaign 3. I feel like they're testing different players and seeing what works, and I do think Robbie fits in very well, and I want to know more about Dorian, but I'm kind of afraid to get too intertwined and enveloped in him in the thought that he might just go away soon. What do we think of the potential ring snatch plan? It won't work, right? I mean, there's one thing this group has in common with the Mighty Nine and Vox Machina, and it's that they don't follow a plan. F.C.G and Ashton are incredibly confusing for me. Ashton keeps their cards close to their chest, and I'm just waiting for the other shoe to drop like we all know it will. I mean, it's a Talus and Jaffe character. I really do think he might be involved with the crystal animals that were mentioned in the Heartmoor. That can't be a coincidence, right? I am 100% certain, though, that F.C.G totally murdered his entire traveling group in some sort of built-in failsafe. When Imogen was blocked by some sort of scar in his memory, that just made me feel like the danger bells were ringing. So what is it? Is it Aor? Did the android technology and the Warforged technology from that area migrate here, and maybe F.C.G is one of the latest creations of it? I'm sorry, but no one that kind and that cute is a good person. I'm sure even Hello Kitty has secrets no one knows about, like her double life in Amsterdam at the red light district. What will their name be? Leave your suggestions in the comments below, because clearly they need the advice. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and don't forget to subscribe. Also, leave that comment discussing theories. I want to know what you guys are thinking. You can check out my other projects, like a pilot podcast, where me and my 2 friends review pilot episodes of TV shows. I also have Team Hyperfang, where we're currently doing a Pokemon Diamond Nuzlocke. And I have my first album, Scorpio. It's available on Spotify right now. Thank you guys so much for watching. Stay safe out there. Good day, my friends.
I've been hoping, I've been praying, there's no complaining until you stop playing.